Jimmy Lai is the billionaire owner of Apple Daily, the only opposition newspaper in Hong Kong.
I'm a born rebel. I'm a rebellious character.
He's the most high-profile critic of Beijing to be arrested under Hong Kong's new national security law. Since his release on bail, he's given us unprecedented access. Jimmy and his reporters fear they're living on borrowed time.
You're so scaring of getting in jail any time.
China is tightening its grip on the city.
Fear is the most inexpensive and convenient way of ruling people and controlling people.
You must fear some things, for your family, for Hong Kong, for your loved ones. Hong Kong last summer. 200 police officers are raiding the newsroom of Apple Daily. They've arrested its owner, Jimmy Lai. It's a show of strength from the Chinese authorities, which they hoped would silence the protest movement. Days on, crowds starting to gather outside a police station in Bangkok. They're hoping to see the release of Jimmy Lai, an icon of Hong Kong's pro-democracy movement. Finally, he's released on bail. A moment of open protest. Then police move in. Since the introduction of the new national security law, anyone could be investigated by the authorities. Critics, protesters, even journalists like me.
Come here! Okay. Come here! I'm investigating you!
A month after Jimmy was released on bail, we met at his mansion in Kowloon. Do you think about the contrast between this and the prospects of living
in prison? This is just living my life peacefully. But if I'm in jail, I'm living my life meaningfully.
Jimmy was born in mainland China, but was smuggled into Hong Kong as a child. By his 20s, he had built a fashion empire, becoming one of Hong Kong's richest tycoons.
I come here with $1. I got everything I have because of this place. You know, a wonderful family. You know, they're very supportive. If this is the payback time, this is my redemption.
You must fear some things, for your family, for Hong Kong, for your loved ones.
Yes, I do have fear. You're right.
In 1989, Jimmy watched as China cracked down on a student-led protest in Beijing. Within a few years, he'd set up Apple Daily, a brash tabloid critical of the Chinese Communist Party. You can see in some ways Apple Daily is much more than just a newspaper. You can see how closely associated it is with the protest movement. I'm joining Apple Daily photographer KT on China's National Day. This time last year, Hong Kong saw some of the most violent demonstrations since the protest movement began. But protesting is now risky in Hong Kong.
As there are a lot of police here, it seems that it is not possible for people to take any action.
Activists start to appear. But every time